I'm going to say not comparable historically wise, but they're there, you know. Yeah. And last year was such a tough season because it seemed like anything that could go wrong did go wrong. And,
Absolutely.
you know, Ben, we had pretty much 4 of those losses. We were in the game. And just a play here, a fumble there, a penalty there, it cost us. And I think Coach Doty feels like this team is very focused on getting back to that level that the Panthers are expected to be at. So, I mean, I'm really excited about it and looking forward to it. And I asked him, I said, how do you feel about it, Coach? He said, I think it's great. We got a good attitude this
Absolutely.
year.
Well, Panther fans, we're going to pause for just a moment for national anthem and prayer, and then we'll be back with kickoff in just a moment.
And just a play here.
The law offices of Street and Street, fighting for the injured in Louisiana. When you hire us, you get us. Our clients are represented by one of our seasoned attorneys with over 65 years of experience handling cases in Louisiana. Our goal is simple: to advocate and fight for the rights of the injured. Call today for a consultation, 318-325-4418.
We're back. Panther fans, we're back. National anthem and prayer are behind us, and we'll get set in just a moment. I believe we're going to have captains make their way out to midfield. But William, you were referencing a moment ago kind of Coach Doty's attitude coming into the season. Really looking forward to seeing this team on the field, kind of getting back at it. And one of the things he did say was a positive from last year was the number of young players that got snaps, got playing time, and really looking for some of those guys to step up heading into this season. Starting tonight.
Yeah, if there was a silver lining in last season at all, it was the fact that we did have a lot of freshmen, sophomores that had to step in way sooner than they ever expected to. And quite frankly, Ben, they all played at a good level. You know, I mean, they really did. They stepped in. They didn't play like freshmen, and they really turned in a good performance, I thought. And that's really got me encouraged about what we're going to see this year from those guys.
Absolutely. Looks like our captains tonight will be number 59, Will Wachter, and number 42, Braden Hooter. And I believe for For Neville, that is number 19, Bradley Hanlon, and number 3, Alan Price. But Panther fans, man, it really is good to be back. And as we look at just some of the new young guys we're talking about on the offensive side, maybe not young guys, but guys who got some snaps, but maybe weren't starters last year. You got guys on the offensive line like Michael Bozeman, stepped in with an injury last year after, I believe it was Ian Magoo kind of went down, and then he came back, but Michael kind of locked down that center position. Landon Taylor moves in at guard. And, of course, you got the mainstays like Mitch Hodnett and Will Wachter at the tackles. But one of the guys that I know that William, you and I have been high on is that number 78, David Roach. And he may not be the 6'4", 280 pounds, but, man, he'll fight you like he is.
Man, I'm going to tell you, if you got in, I don't do this anymore, but if I was in a bar fight, man, I'd want him right next to me. He would swing about, I don't know, 2 feet taller than he is, but he caught my attention when he was driving the guy to the scoreboard, and the play was over for 5 seconds, you know. So you really got to have guys like that have that extra, I guess, just grit, you know. A gritty player like David Roach, love that guy. I believe he was our impact player. Yeah, impact player. So just a great guy. I do want to recognize one thing though, Ben. Ben, you're recognized as one of the best the best play-by-play guy in Northeast Louisiana. And I was so proud
for you. You just make me look good, man. You just make me look or sound good. I'm not even look good because we're on video.
Yeah, I'm just hoping one day I might be the color guy, you know, for Northeast Louisiana.
Fans, here we go. Premier sponsor tonight is McDonald's. Appreciate McDonald's and all they do for our Panthers, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or hot cocoa for cold games. The Panther family loves McDonald's and their partnership with us. Every kickoff tonight will be brought to you by Aiden Parker and his partnership to Kick for Child Cancer Research. For more information on how you can help Aiden reach his goal, go to shspantherfootball.com. Look for the link, and you can help donate towards that. And we're set for the kick. There's the kick. Going to be taken, I believe, by number 6, Devin Downs. Downs begins to go upfield, looking for a seam, going to cross the 30. He's still running up across the 40, and he'll go down about the 44-yard line. Nice return by the young freshman.
That is a great return by Devin Downs, and he is a true freshman. Took it right up the middle. He got some good blocks, Ben, but you saw the way he finished that off at the end. That didn't look like a freshman. He hit the tackler, knocked him back. So Devin Downs gets the ball out to the 44-yard line. So we'll get a look at this new Panther offense.
All right, here we go. This starting lineup brought to you by Waste Connections. We've already talked about that offensive line. Let me give you the rest of the guys real quickly. Number 83, Sean McNair at tight end. Wide receivers tonight, number 8, Jacob Ring. Number 5, Travis Adams. Quarterback, Carter Morris. Fullback, number 22, Gavin Evans. And the tailback, number 24, Hagan Herring. There's a snap, toss back to Herring, near side. He's got a seam, and he's got a first down. He'll go down in Neville territory at around the 40-yard line. And that's a Downs Law Firm first down for the Panthers.
Some nice blocking up front, man. They got a crease open up very quick for him and was able to take it up this near sideline. I like the way he put that arm out there, stiff arm. The tackler was able to pick up about 2 more yards. Got it down to the 40 of the Tigers for the first down and 10.
I formation behind Carter, 2 receivers to the far side. Evans and Herring right behind Morris. There's the snap. Quick give straight ahead. Good old fullback dive, picks up 2.
Nothing fancy there, man on man, leaning on that defensive line. Gave him just a little bit of running room, got that 2 yards, Ben. That's what we want to see. You know, we always need to have a big fullback in that running that veer like we do. You got to get those tough yards. I think Evans is going to be that one of those guys this year along with Cody Copeland.
2 tight ends for the Panthers. Checking in will be number 92, Grayson Gilmore. Carter gets them set. There's a snap, toss back again to Herring, this near side. He's got a seam. Still running, fighting, and he'll have enough for another Downs Law Firm first down at the 27-yard line.
Got a great kick-out block by that offensive line. You know what I like to see about Herring? He's taking the ball, and there's no hesitation. He's putting that foot down, and he's cutting it right up the field. And when he gets to the end, he's delivering a lick. Got the ball down to the 27-yard line of the Tigers. Going to set up another first down and 10.
Tramel Colvin has checked into the ball game at tailback. 2 receivers far side. Evans and Colvin set behind Morris. There's a snap. Give straight ahead to Evans. And he's going to get all the way down to the 19. Nice gain for the fullback.
Right now, Ben, that offensive line for the Panthers, they're just going and exploding into that Neville defensive front. Doing a nice job.
You mentioned the fullback a moment ago. This year, one of the things that we've not had in years past, I believe we've got 3 guys. You've got Copeland, you've got Evans, and then I think at some point tonight you'll even see the young Birch stepping in. I formation, toss back to Trammell. Trammell hits it, and he makes one man miss, a little hop step, and he's down to the 9-yard line for a down ball for him. First down, and they're set up in the Ron Bush red zone.
That's the evolution of the game where you've seen for Colvin. You notice he kind of pulled that foot, was able to keep his balance and get down the field. We saw him do a good job of that toward the end of his sophomore year. And last year he did have some injuries he was dealing with. He was still breaking tackles. Good to see Colvin get in there and continue that streak.
2 tight I formation. Copeland checks in behind Morris with Colvin set behind him. There's a snap, toss back to Colvin. He makes a man miss and then jumps up to the 6-yard line. Gain of 3. This first quarter brought to you by Sterlington Rehab, keeping you and your Panther family healthy.
Ben, this is a nice drive Panthers put together to open this game up. Really getting the running lanes opened up for these backs, and this has all been on the ground at this point.
Which really no surprise there, kind of the strength of what we thought was going to be this year. But it will be interesting to see as the game progresses to see if the Panthers are able to open it up a little bit. But, of course, if you're running it like this, why change it? There's the snap. Quick give to Copeland. He's going to get down to about close to the 3, and that'll bring up 3rd down and goal.
I believe they're going to spot it back and forth. It looked like you kind of rolled and got an extra yard out of that. So that's going to set up.
They got me already.
Well, it's early in the season.
I'll sharpen up.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the run game. I was talking to Coach Ashley this week, a long-time Sterlington coach, kind of built the program. And that's going to be a touchdown for Cody Copeland. Boy, what touchdown brought to you by the law offices of Street and Street.
What a job by that offensive line. They got into the defensive front just right off the bat, gave a clear lane for Copeland. Copeland went up there kind of high, but you notice he just pushed it in. Just a nice run, nice blocking up front for the Panthers to take the 6-0 score.
All right, looks like that'll be Aiden Parker checking in for the extra point. Tonight, this extra point is sponsored by First Baptist Sterlington. Carter Morris to hold. Get them set. There's a snap. Little hesitation. Kick is up. And it's good. And with 8:08 remaining here in the first half, Panthers 7, Neville nothing. Let's take a quick 30-second break. We'll be right back with the next kickoff.
At Cross Keys Bank, we're full of Sterlington Panther pride. We're also proud to offer free key checking for individuals and businesses. Free key checking has no minimum balance requirement, and you'll never have to worry about bank fees again. I'm Lee Riordan, Sterlington Market Manager. I invite you to stop by our branch soon to open a free key checking account. Cross Keys Bank, member FDIC.
Cross Keys Bank.
Panther fans, we're back. Panthers with a nice drive to open up tonight, take an early 7-0 lead. Aiden Parker will come back out to kick it off. This kickoff will be sponsored by Aiden and his partnership to Kick for Child Cancer Research. For more information on how you can help Aiden reach his goal, go to shspantherfootball.com and look for the Aiden Kicks for Cancer link. William, if you're the coaching staff, I don't know that you could have started any better than that right there.
Oh, I don't think you can. And you know what we like to see is you see Herring and Colvin both running the ball strong tonight. Got Copeland in there along with Evans. So it'd be nice to get that 4-man rotation going again.
Aiden makes his approach. So there's a kick, high kick, pushing back to about the 8-yard line, taken there, looking to get up the sideline, makes a man miss, and then he's going to be taken down. Jackson King, and I'm not sure who got him at the ankles first.
Looked like that was Hickman. I believe that was David Hickman on the tackle, got him around the legs.
And it looked like number 35 was also on that. That is T.J. Birch. I mentioned him a moment ago as the third fullback. They're really high on him and his motor and the way that he plays and is developing the game. Panther defense on the field. Let me give you the Waste Connection starting defense. Defensive ends, Amari Hatfield and Brennan McCarthy. The tackles, number 48, Jackson Moore. Number 90, Caleb Evans. Linebackers, number 7, Dylan Underwood. Number 3, Jackson King. Number 23, Trey Birch. Corners tonight, number 6, Devin Downs. Number 9, Sam Frazier. And your safeties, number 5, Travis Adams. And number 4, David Hickman. There's the snap, give straight ahead. And that Panther defense will swarm. Going to still allow about a 3-yard gain and second down upcoming.
I will say they closed that down pretty quick. Hickman came up from that safety position and got him low. Then you had the host of Panthers come in to finish him off. He was able to pick up 4 yards on that carry. The ball's on the 31 of the Tigers. He's second down and 6.
Panther fans, our starting lineups tonight brought to you by Waste Connections. Successful in our community by providing a positive impact. They say, let's go Panthers. Neville gets set. 2 receivers wide. H-back with 2 backs in the backfield with Sampanero. There's a snap. Going to be a give. Panther defense forces him back, and they're going to take him. Oh, they had him for a loss, and now he's up the far sideline. He's off to the races, and looks like he'll be caught by number 9, Sam Frazier, and Devin Downs. Panthers had him, and he was able to bounce out to the far side.
They played it perfectly. They were trying to come to this near side, Ben, and Jackson King cut it off and cut him back to the inside, and he was able to dance outside to the far side. And a great job by the freshman Devin Downs to come in and make that stop. He did have help from Michael Frazier, but he was able to take a swipe at him, too.
Don't be calling Sam Michael. He won't like that.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
It's a jamboree.
Hey, we're working on these things.
Spread formation again for Neville. There's the snap. Semino drops back, quick hitter. Out to number 19, that's Hanlon. He'll be tackled quickly after a small gain.
Had a lot of pressure coming off that end from Dylan Underwood. Devin Downs was able to make the tackle. Kind of little bubble screen, if you want to call it. Try to cut it back inside, get the block on him. But good job of the Panthers to limit that gain. Picked up about, let's call it 4 yards on that reception. It's going to be second down and 6. The ball's on the 26 of the Panthers.
In the backfield for Neville will be number 15, quarterback John Sampanero, and running back number 9, Jalen Nichols. Looks like we'll have our first water timeout. That will kind of be a staple for the next few weeks. All timeouts tonight are brought to you by... It's a jamboree night, guys. I got to find it. There it is. Brought to you by Better Homes and Gardens Realtor David Bryant. Hydrate and keep it up, Panthers. And no doubt tonight they better be hydrating.
You're not kidding.
It does feel okay. It's pretty good wind. Or it's kind of laying down a little bit now, but that breeze was kind of keeping things tolerable for the most part during the early games.
Well, earlier today, the breeze was very nice. It was like a massive hair dryer blowing on you. You know, it was like, coming in, it was 106, and then you had the hair dryer blowing on you as well. So, we're making progress. It was 107 the day before, so it's good to see that. And, you got to admire these kids, man. I know we used to get out there and do this stuff, but I don't remember it being 3 weeks of 100.
I think I talked to somebody today, and I know some folks got about 12 seconds of rain a couple weeks ago, but it's been 47 days for the rest of us.
Dude, I think it was a sprinkler. It wasn't rain. Somebody's sprinkler got loose in the neighborhood.
Shotgun formation, receiver and an H-back to the near side. One receiver set tight to the far side. Now the H-back bounces across. Sampanero gets him set. Calls for it. Going to have a flag.
Must have been something on the offensive line, I'm assuming. Came from the line judge here.
Going to be a
sideline warning, looks like.
Offsides on the defense.
Okay.
Be a 5-yard penalty. I'm not sure it's going to be enough for the first down, but it'll bring up at least second down and real short.
It's going to be, should be around second down and 3. Apparently somebody jumped across the line. That's kind of unusual.
Yeah, second down and just inside of 1. Well, it's interesting they called that, but the ball wasn't even set. Nobody on the offense was. But here we go, formation again. Sampanero calls for it. There's a snap. Going to be a give straight ahead to Nichols. He's going to run to the teeth of that defense. He'll get enough for the first down. Actually going to break some tackles and push his way all the way down to the 11-yard line, maybe the 10.
Right now, Nichols is getting in the line of scrimmage, and he's keeping his feet moving. And the Panthers seem to have having a real hard time getting their hands wrapped around him. That's one thing last year we noticed early in the season was tackles were not wrapping them up.
Yeah.
They were trying to hit and knock them down or undercut them. And with the guy, and you can tell Nichols, he's a good running back. If you got a guy that's keeping his feet moving like that, you just can't try to hit him and knock him down. You have got to wrap him up and bring him down. He did pick up the first down. The ball is just outside the 10-yard line. It's going to be on the 11. Call it first down and 10.
Caleb Evans has checked out, and number 97, Bennett Weems, checks in a defensive tackle for the Panthers. 2 receivers far side, 1 receiver set to the near side. Nichols behind Sepanero. Man comes in motion. There's a give straight ahead. Another helmet comes off. That'll be Bennett Weems. He'll come off, but Caleb Evans will check back in.
Looked like Amari Hatfield got the first lick on him. Hit him down low. Tried to get him wrapped up, and the rest of the Panthers came in and make that stop. They're having some trouble with those helmets, obviously. Caleb Evans came off with his, and now Bennett Weems picked up about 2 yards on that carry. It's going to set up 2nd down and 8. The ball is on the 9-yard line of the Panthers.
1 receiver set to each side. There's the snap. Sepanero drops back. Going to throw a quick slant, and no trouble at all. Touchdown, Neville. Just a little, I guess you call it a push route curl. And Sam kind of fell down, and just a little pitch and catch for the touchdown.
Yeah. I think Sam was anticipating continuing toward the corner of the end zone. He just
like
pulled
a fade. Yep.
Yeah, more like a fade route. He just stopped, planted, tossed. It's a timing play. And, hey, this is why you have jamboree.
Absolutely.
It's a what do we call it, glorified scrimmage is what it really is.
Neville gets set for the extra point. Jake Deal will be the kicker for Neville. Kick is up. And it is good. And with 4:39 remaining here in the first half, Panthers 7, Tigers 7. We'll take 30 seconds, not minutes, 30 seconds, and be right back.
Sterlington Rehabilitation Hospital and Rural Health Clinics offers inpatient and outpatient services. And they're now offering LSVT Big treatment to those suffering from Parkinson's disease. They're seeing many documented improvements in patients, such as faster walking with bigger steps, improved balance, better movement in the torso, and a reduced risk of falling. They're LSVT Big certified. Please come by and see one of their certified clinicians today.
Panther fans, we're back. And we got a tie ball game here in the first half. 4:39 remaining. Panthers 7, Tigers 7. Neville just went down the field and was able to answer. And they will get set now to kick it off. Devin Downs and number 24. Actually, that'll be number 28, Nathan White. We call him Idaho. And number 24, Hagen Herring, back deep for the Panthers. All right, there's the whistle. Deal will make his approach. There's a kick. Going to be fielded by White. He'll take it at about the 12, looking for a seam. Straight up the middle, makes a cut. Finally, will be taken down around the 32-yard line. Panther offense will come out 1st and 10.
So far, having some good returns here from the Panthers, getting some lanes opened up. Of course, Nathan White and Hagen Herring are both extremely fast. We saw a lot of Nathan White toward the end of the season last year. Got a lot of speed. They're the kind of guys, if you can get them in that seam, that crease, and let them get on the other side, they're a danger and threat to take it all the way.
Absolutely.
The Panthers have it out to their 32-yard line, be 1st down and 10.
Hey, since we're halfway through this first half, I want to go ahead and give a shout-out to who will be our second quarter sponsor, and that will be Surge Entertainment, the place that we can all be kids again. I formation for the Panthers, 2 tight. Evans and Herring behind Morris. Herring takes it. He's going to dive ahead. He gets maybe 2. 2nd down upcoming.
Came in behind that counter block, but That Neville defensive front was able to shut the lane down pretty quick. Herring was able to, as you say, squirt through. That was one of yours from last year. Squirt through and got us 2 yards on the carry. So the Panthers have it at their own 34-yard line, 2nd down and 8.
Panthers go spread. That'll be Travis Adams and Jacob Breen to the near side, Nathan White to the far side. Herring behind Morris in the shotgun. There's the snap. And it's going to be a false start, I believe, against the Panthers. That'll back them up 5, bring up 2nd down and 13.
I know it was a blown dead play, but nice little sidearm action there by Carter Morris to get it out.
You've been watching Patrick Mahomes.
No, man. Are you kidding me? That's the Archie Manning, man. I'm not talking about Peyton.
I'll give you $1 if Carter knows who Archie Manning is.
Well, they know who Peyton Manning is and Eli Manning. That's close enough.
As long as we're not having wrestling references already, we're okay.
Hey, we'll get to that second game of the season. I've already worked it out.
Spread formation again. Carter calls for, there's a snap. Quick give to Herring around this near side. He's got some room. Man, had a good crease. It closed quickly by that Neville defense. He'll pick up about 6 and bring up 3rd down and 7.
Pretty much picked up the penalty yardage again, but you know what I like? He was able to come around that end. He kind of shifted those shoulders a little bit, cleared it, and like you said, it looked like it was going to open up for him. But give Neville credit; they were able.
One of the things Coach Tannehill said in our interviews on Tuesday was that he really liked the speed of this Neville defense, and I think right there that's exactly what you saw. They closed the lane really fast. Carter gets him set. There's a snap. This time going to hand it off to Trammell. He's trying to break tackles, but he's not going to go anywhere. You don't like to see more white jerseys
than blue jerseys. Oh, we may have a personal foul coming here. Looks like Neville's going to be penalized here for a personal foul at the end, pointing that way. I want to say something about that, Ben, with Herring and with
unsportsmanlike against Neville.
Yeah, with Herring and Colvin, you're going to have to get them room.
Yes. It'll be a 1st down for the Panthers, I believe.
I think you had a little jawing going on there.
You did, and I think we talked earlier about David Roach. If we get that clip posted on Facebook this week right there, that's the perfect picture. David Roach is looking in the eyes of 6'3", 6'4", and he's just telling him, no, man, you can't do that. I formation again for the Panthers. Little freeze play. Carter now looks over. 2 receivers set to the near side. Evans and Colvin sat behind Morris. There's the snap. Little counter pass. Pass is complete. Caught by Jacob Breen. Be a nice game. 2nd down coming up.
Very nicely run. Breen cut that off. Took it took that outside route. Nice pass by Carl Morris. Just kind of rolled out and laid it out there where he could run to it. Good reception. Nice pitch and catch, as we like to say. Got the ball down to the 48 of the Tigers. Going to be 2nd down and 4.
2nd down. I formation. Carter gets him set. There's the snap. Toss back to Colvin. Looking for some room now. Tries to make a hop step and does. Makes a man miss. And he's going to have a Downs Law Firm 1st down. I thought we had a chance for another late hit there. Somebody piled on top of his neck, but still a Downs Law Firm 1st down.
Hey, Ben, you saw that. He got into the linebacking core, and we got the little whoop. Got that little whoop.
I like
skipped it out to the left. Got us another 3 or 4 yards. That's what you like to see with Colvin. Stop on a dime, shifted to the outside. That wasn't a squirt. That was a whoop. So he got that 1st down at the 39 of the Tigers.
Carter gets him set. 2 receivers near side. There's a snap. Again, toss back to Colvin. Looking for some room. Now he'll make a cut. Now he's outside. He's the 25, 20, foot race, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, Mr. He Gone is back on the field.
He's back, baby.
Man, hey, there were some great blocks up front, though, Ben. They kind of sealed it off to the outside. Colvin was able to pop it out. Again, his vision is really good. I know I use that a lot, but he got it to the outside. Looked like that defensive back may have the angle on him, but Colvin just put that jet on a little bit harder and took it to the corner for the touchdown.
Touchdown brought to you by the law offices of Street and Street, proud supporters of Panther football. Aiden Parker on to attempt the extra point, brought to you by First Baptist Church, Sterlington. There's the snap, the kick. Little wobbly, but good. And with 1:21 remaining here in the first half, Panthers 14, Neville 7. We'll take 30 seconds. Be right back with more Panther football.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Ron Bush is your go-to agent in Sterlington. So try combining home and auto today. Call 388-4663 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applications subject to State Farm.
Panther fans, we're back, and Panther offense right now is 2 for 2 on going down the field and punching in a score. And again, as we said a moment ago, William, for the offense, really beginning to see clicks. And I think what you're going to begin to see is with Colvin and Herring being able to split time, both guys are able to stay relatively fresh. And Colvin, we already know what he can do. Kind of nicknamed him Mr. Hegon a few years ago.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but Herring is showing some vision too.
It kind of harkens back to the Keldrick Miller, Tremel Colvin combination we had in 21. So I think that's great when you can have backs splitting those reps like that.
Hayden Parker on to kick it away. There's the kick, high kick. Driving back to about the 5. He'll take it there. Trying to get outside. He's not going to get away. I believe that was number 3, Jackson King. Left on at the 19-yard line. That's where Neville will begin. 1st and 10. That kickoff was brought to you by Aiden Parker and his partnership to Kick for Child Cancer Research. For more information on how you can help Aiden reach his goal, go to shspantherfootball.com and look for the Aiden Kicks for Cancer link.
I want to see how this defense does. You know, Ben, really they didn't do a bad job that first drive. They had a couple of long run plays, but, you know, they were able to contain. Of course, you see who's out there over the ball right now. Jack Moore, boy, he's had a great camp so far this summer.
Looks like number 16, Cam Bagwell, has checked in at free safety for the Panthers. There's the snap. New quarterback for Neville. Man, I thought Dylan Underwood was going to knock it away. Pass will fall incomplete. 2nd down upcoming.
Yeah, it looked like Dylan Underwood was going to undercut that. He's just so big now, he probably couldn't jump quite high enough. Dylan has put some weight on, and he looked great in the scrimmage the other day. Ben, he was in the backfield. They're using him more coming off the backside. Did a great job in the scrimmage. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers at their 19.
Neville has made a quarterback change, at least for this series. 12, Amon Fuller. And we have a stoppage in play. Not sure exactly what's going on. They reset the clock to 52 seconds. Must have let some seconds tick down after the incomplete pass, but we're back. 2 receivers far side, receiver near side for Fuller. Fuller takes it, drops back. He's under pressure, a little screen pass. It's going to be complete to Nichols, and he's at the far sideline. Frazier's trying to get it. He's got an angle on him. Might be able to get him. Doesn't look like it. He's going to go the distance. Touchdown, Neville Tigers.
Well, Jackson King was almost there, but they always say whenever you see that wide open shot to the quarterback, look out, here comes the screen. They played it perfectly. I'm going to say Neville played it perfectly. But once he cleared those blockers out front, it was just a foot race. Sam Frazier made a dive at him. He could not get him. Took it to the house.
Absolutely. Sam had an angle, but Nichols turned on the jets, and
Nichols put it in another gear.
Wasn't happening.
Yeah.
Swinging gate for Neville. They'll walk over. Sampanero on to hold for Deal. There's the snap. Kick is up. And it's good. And with 37 seconds remaining first half, we're tied again at 14. We'll take 30 seconds, be right back with more Panther football.
Hi, I'm Drew Brees, co-owner of Surge Entertainment Centers. Being a father of 4 children, I'm constantly looking for ways to provide great family experiences, such as sports simulators and bowling, including a full-service bar and restaurant with comfortable lounge and event spaces. We are consistently on the cutting edge with our equipment, technology, and park designs. If you haven't been to one of our Surge parks yet, come by and see us and experience it for yourself. You won't want to leave, because here at Surge, it's all about friends, family, and fun.
Panther fans, we're back. Neville able to answer on a big screen pass right there. And I believe went 81 yards. I know Chris has been sending us some stuff. Appreciate Chris Sturtevant down there on the sidelines doing a great job.
Yes, it was 81 yards.
Stats. And all right.
That was the old two-play 81-yard job.
Yep. Last year that was the play that gave the Panthers the answer at the end. There's the kick. This time going to be White again about the 11-yard line. Looking for a seam. Ooh, big collision there. White gets across the 30. Did the ball come out? They're going to say
they
he's
said
down.
He was down. And I believe that was Hagan Herring that delivered the big
like
shot. Was it Hagan?
I thought it was number 27, but one of those guys was Noah Crane. Hagan Herring won. Somebody answered. There was what they call a gunner coming in, and he answered the bell.
That may have been Noah Crane. I don't know. I was trying to watch to see if the ball had come loose. I just saw a guy explode into
I think both of our eyes adjusted back to where the collision happened.
That was a snot knocker, boy. That was just, that was rough, man. But anyway.
I formation. Actually, they're going to go shotgun formation. I'm sorry. It is going to be an I formation. We're missing a tailback. That's why I was confused. Two receivers to the far side. Evans and Colvin sat behind Morris. There's a snap. Counter play. Colvin's looking for a seam, and he finds one. Makes a man miss. Little stiff arm. He gets across the 35 to about the 36. Second down upcoming.
The Neville defender had got him by the foot. He was waiting for him to pull that foot, and he was able to get him down. But nice little run there by Colvin. Picked up 5 yards on the carry. This ball's on the 36 of the Panthers.
And that looks like that's going to do it, Panther fans. It's halftime, and halftime will be brought to you by Prime Star Home Health. Tune in each Tuesday at 6 o'clock for the Prime Star Home Health Coaches Show live from Frenchman's Bend. Appreciate Prime Star Home Health and their sponsorship of Panther football. Panther fans, we're going to take a few minutes break. I believe it's going to be a 10-minute half. So we'll come back in about 8 minutes and get you set for the second half. So don't go anywhere. Get yourself stretched out, get you something to drink, and we'll be back in about 8 minutes.
We are Marion State Bank.
And have been for 100 years.
Community banking. It's not just what we do, it's ingrained in who we are. By providing a banking experience you can trust. Marion State Bank. Marion, Farmerville, Sterlington, Monroe, West Monroe. First Security Title of Monroe provides real estate transaction services in Northeast Louisiana. The closing process has never been easier. With a dedicated staff that takes pride in helping our customers obtain quality service. First Security Title, 1818 Avenue of America, Monroe.
Stewart Primary Care at Sterlington proudly supports Panther football as they strive to defend their 3A championship title. Doctors Billy Branch and Harry Hawthorne offer a full scope of family medicine for patients of all ages close to home. You can count on the team at Stewart Primary Care at Sterlington to keep you on top of your game. To schedule an appointment, call 655-0170. Go Panthers!
Hello, I'm Ross Downs of the Downs Law Firm. We're a personal injury law firm that handles cases involving 18-wheeler crashes, automobile wrecks, pedestrian accidents, as well as slip, trip, and fall. We're with our clients every step of the way. We advise them through issues surrounding the liability issues of a wreck or a personal injury. Please give us a call if we can be of further assistance.
Ross Downs, 318-284-8551. David Bryant, RE/MAX, your local NELA realtor, has the home for you. 318-265-8130. Call David Bryant today. Licensed in Louisiana, each office independently owned and operated. Ready to sell? Ready to buy? David Bryant is the man to call. RE/MAX Premier Realty. Fair housing opportunity.
Need a loan? Call Craftman Federal Credit Union. Craftman has money to loan. Whether you live or work in Morehouse, Richland, or West Carroll parishes, Craftman can get you the money you need with some of the lowest rates around. Call or drop by and let the hometown folks at Craftman make it easy and start enjoying your new purchase. Craftman has money to loan. Craftman Federal Credit Union, 805 East Cypress in Bastrop.
At Cross Keys Bank, we're full of Sterlington Panther pride. We're also proud to offer free key checking for individuals and businesses. Free key checking has no minimum balance requirement, and you'll never have to worry about bank fees again. I'm Lee Riordan, Sterlington Market Manager. I invite you to stop by our branch soon to open a free key checking account. Cross Keys Bank, member FDIC.
Cross Keys Bank.
Hi, I'm Drew Breeze, co-owner of Surge Entertainment Centers. Being a father of 4 children, I'm constantly looking for ways to provide great family experiences, such as sports simulators and bowling, including a full-service bar and restaurant with comfortable lounge and event spaces. We are consistently on the cutting edge with our equipment, technology, and park designs. If you haven't been to one of our Surge parks yet, come by and see us and experience it for yourself. You won't want to leave, because here at Surge, it's all about friends, family, and fun.
The law offices of Street and Street, fighting for the injured in Louisiana. When you hire us, you get us. Our clients are represented by one of our seasoned attorneys with over 65 years of experience handling cases in Louisiana. Our goal is simple: to advocate and fight for the rights of the injured. Call today for a consultation. 318-325-4418. Street and Street.
Panther fans, we're back at halftime. Both teams should be, Neville's didn't go in, I don't believe. They're back out, kind of stretching it out. Panthers will be coming out momentarily. We'll have about 3 minutes till the second half resumes. But, William, I was telling the Neville Network guys over there, this really is kind of what I had thought was going to be. The back end for our defense is where we're going to have to see the most growth. And that's not a knock on those guys, just some young guys playing in those positions. And Neville has some really great skill people. Now, they have been able to get a little on the ground, but the screen pass, those things, the back end is going to be the place. So through the air, I'm not sure what the yardage things are, but through the air was kind of the place I thought maybe Neville would have some success. And, of course, for us, I really did. After watching the game against West Monroe last week with Neville's scrimmage, I really thought we could have some success, and we've proven that.
Yeah, I think probably on the defensive side of the ball, their tackling is – so that's an area that they can improve in. Last year that was a struggle. And you're right, the secondary is an area that we've been looking at pretty close. Sam Frazier's sophomore. He had to come in last year at the end of the season, did a good job.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to just get better and better every week. Devin Downs, he was playing middle school football last year.
That's right.
We were watching him going up against Evangel. It's going to come. He's there. He'll learn how to react once that ball gets there. Of course, you got Hickman who's back there as well. He got forced into action.
Yeah.
Travis Adams has been a guy that had probably more playing time in the secondary. But on the offensive side of the ball, Ben, you gotta like what you see from the Panthers so far. I think you and I talked a little bit about it at the scrimmage last week. I mean, I'd love to see a nod back to what we had in 21, where you could get you could have maybe Copeland and Evans maybe in a rotational spot at that fullback, and of course you got Birch in there as well. And then if you get Herring and Colvin, it just makes everybody that much better. But I think so far what you see from the offensive line, I like what I see tonight so far.
Yeah. Well, Panthers back it out. They'll finish stretching up. And folks, as we talk about the defense, I just want to make sure everybody's clear. I'm not saying that we're not doing a good job back there. It's just a place that we're going to have to see the most growth, I believe. Up front, you're led by 4 seniors, and Amari Hatfield, Jackson Moore, Caleb Evans, Brendan McCarthy. McCarthy really is the new kind of guy on the defensive line. Played some tight end last year. They moved him over to defense. Your linebacking core, you return Dylan Underwood and Jackson King, kids who have had lots of playing time the last couple of years, both starters from last year. And then Trey Birch steps into the other linebacker spot. So really, when I say that there's kind of this growth, I don't even mean the weakest link, William. I just mean that's the spot. Those corners, those safeties, those are the spots that we've got to see growth, the defense to really be who they are designed to be.
Well, and again, I'm with you on that. You've got a freshman and two sophomores and a junior that started tonight. And it is absolutely not a knock. The fact that they play at the level they are, in those classes, it says a lot about how they play the game. And again, there's a lot of things on the defensive line. You have to learn technique. At linebacker, you have to learn technique and gaps and be able to cover. Yeah. In the secondary, you're in space. You're out on an island by yourself, and it's really a different place to be. And
let's be fair. We're talking about freshmen and sophomores here that – I'm a Sterlington guy, grew up, played here. Your kids came through here. What's happening right now has never happened in the history of Sterlington football. We opened up the 2023 season with a scrimmage against Evangel. We've got Neville at Sterlington tonight, and guess where we get to go next week?
You get to go to WM.
And if you'd have told me 20 years ago, I won't say 23 years ago, I think, golly, I sound like you.
Dude,
25,
so
27 years ago.
Oh, man, remember that time?
But to think that Sterlington is able to compete at that level with those guys would have been we'd have told you you're crazy.
Oh, yeah.
No way it would have ever happened. But
absolutely.
Going toe-to-toe.
Yeah, right now it is. You look back, and we were talking about Sterlington has elevated this program. Coach Ashley got this thing started. And Coach Jason Thompson took it to another level, and Coach Doty has taken it to another level as well. And so, right now, we're doing what we need to do. We need to be playing competition like this, and it only makes us better.
Absolutely. Well, Panther fans, that's going to do it for halftime. Again, halftime was brought to you by – I lost it again. There it is. I'm going to get better at this, folks. I promise.
Are you sure?
Prime Star Home Health. There it is. I'm going to have to rework this a little bit to make it easier to find.
You got to underline the
halftime.
Yeah. We got to work on that.
I'm going to have to get Panthers are going to switch ends. Going to be kicking left to right in a moment. But our halftime brought to you by, again, Prime Star Home Health. All right, as we start the second half, we're going to treat it like third quarter, fourth quarter. Third quarter action is brought to you by Cross Keys Bank. No monthly fees, no minimum balance, and you can always bank on Cross Keys and the Panthers.
Yes, sir. It's like Old Faithful.
It's like you like those guys or something, William. I don't know. It's kind of you and Cross Keys, kind of like me and First Baptist Sterlington.
Oh, yeah, boy. You kidding me? Yeah.
Also want to give a quick shout-out to our press box sponsor. Tonight, that's Senator Stuart Cathy Jr. I want to remind you, early voting is September 30th through October 7th. Re-elect Stuart Cathy Jr. for Senate. Also want to give a shout-out to our Craftsman Federal Credit Union student section. Let's hear the student section. Give it up for the Panthers.
They are definitely up, making a bunch of racket down there, man. You can see them. Good job by the students.
All right, Aiden Parker on to kick it away. This kickoff brought to you by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. I also want to mention that tonight's, that's next week. I'm trying to get, guys, I got 3 pages of things I'm trying to figure out.
You know, I know when you preach, you got everything together, man.
Yeah, it's an iPad. You just scroll straight down.
That's your secret.
Here we go. Aiden makes his approach. There's a kick, high kick. Gonna come down right about the 14, bobble just a little bit. Makes a man up to about the 35. Nice return. Cut down by number 7, Dylan Underwood, I believe.
That's a good job by Dylan Underwood. He had broke it out. Looked like he's fixing to get loose. Underwood came in, was able to drag him down. Got the ball out to the 34 of the Tigers, so that's where they'll take this over. First down and 10.
All right, and we are set.
All right.
Panther fans, the score drives you see across the screen are brought to you by Sparks Nissan Kia. Spread formation. There's the snap. Going to be a give, trying to find the outside. Closed down by number 7, Dylan Underwood. Dylan's going to miss him, but they're going to give up just about a yard.
Yeah, he got him. He made him stutter step, not allowed Sam Frazier to get up there. But Dylan comes in there like a missile, and that's one thing you got to watch for. Do a little stutter step, and you slide. But a nice job of team defense there. Sam Frazier was able to take advantage of that sidestep and get him down for about a 2-yard gain. It's going to be second down and 8 with the ball on the 36 of the Tigers.
There's the snap. Going to be a little play action pass. Looking down the field, going to take a shot. Sam's in position. Great breakup by number 9, Sam Frazier.
Boy, that was a good job on both ends of that. Sam Frazier did a nice job of staying composed. Was able to get his hands up, bat that ball away. But I believe on the other end, I believe that was Amari Hatfield.
Applying pressure.
Applying pressure was in the quarterback's face. So he couldn't get a good pass off. He wasn't able to really set his feet like he wanted to, floated the ball. But again, good job on both ends of that play. Sets up a third down and 8 for the Tigers. Again, it's at their 36-yard line.
Underwood gets a spell. Number 20, Jaden Hall, has checked in at linebacker for the Panthers. Sampanero calls for it, drops back, looking downfield. Panthers put a little pressure. Sampanero looking, and he's going to throw it incomplete.
Nice job there. Looks like Travis Adams.
I missed it on that one, but that third down was brought to you by Bears Towing.
I believe that was a combination. David Hickman and Travis Adams separated him from the ball. Savanero had him down the field.
Tried to just slip it in there.
Tried to thread the needle.
Panther fans, it's fourth down. Fourth down tonight brought to you by Homeland Bank. Neville will come on to punt it away.
Devin Downs will drop back to receive this punt.
Devin will stand around his own about 25-yard line. There's the snap. Ball will take a sideways bounce. It's going to roll all the way down to about the 20, let's call it the 22-yard line. Panther offense will come back on after that Panther defense gets a big stop.
Yeah, that was a nice job by the defense coming out. Took care of business like you wanted to see them do. You know, Hatfield is, I noticed on that series, Hatfield's getting back there in the backfield. And again, we talked about Dylan Underwood last week. We're seeing him coming off that edge as well. So trying to get some pressure back there, maybe make Sapinero kind of uncomfortable, not give him much time to set. But that Panther offense is going to come back out on the field at their own 23-yard line where they'll have it first down and 10.
Panther fans, Ashley Storage will bring you the most watched in all the Panthers broadcasting. The hype video is where it's at. Thank you to Brad Post and family of Ashley Storage for your continued support. I formation for the Panthers. Too tight. There's the snap. Quick give straight ahead. That's Copeland. He's holding on to the football, drives ahead. Actually, ball comes out.
He's down.
And it's going to be recovered by Neville. Actually, they're going to say he's down.
Yeah, the line judge ruled him down.
I'm sorry. All I saw was a ball bouncing out.
No, I was looking over here. I saw that. Of course, it looked like Copeland probably hit the ground, and you know, that didn't look like it was going to be a fumble. It came out so late. He did pick up. Looked like they're going to give him 4 yards on that carry. So it's a second down and 6 for the Panthers. That got the ball out to the 27-yard line.
Too tight again. Carter gets them set. There's a snap. Quick give straight ahead. That's Gavin Evans. And he'll push across up to the 46. And that's a Downs Law Firm first down for the Panthers.
Boy, I tell you what I liked about that. Offensive line gave him a good running lane. But once he got in there and got hit, you saw him put that lean in. Ben, he had those legs pumping. Again, Roger Craig. Now, that's an old guy.
There we go. I like that. Tecmo Bowl.
It wasn't high kneeing, but he was kneeing. Good job. Yeah, good job. Get it out to the 36-yard line for the first down.
Too tight I formation. Morris gets him set. Evans and Colvin set behind him. There's a snap. Toss back to Colvin. Ball bounces off his chest, and it's on the ground. There's a scrum for it.
Awful lot of white shirts. I can't tell who that is. One of the Panthers got in there. Let's see who got it.
Neville says they have it. I believe they do. They do. Turnover. Need to get all that out of our system tonight for sure.
Yeah, and
just kind of like you never secured it.
Yeah, and that was kind of the problem we had last year. We had turnovers, and none of them seemed to bounce our way, and then we get a penalty at the wrong time. So, you know, up to this point, offense and defense has played very solid, not making, you know, errors to shoot yourself in the foot. So you're right, Ben. This is the time to kind of iron that out. You know, Coach Doty will remind them about that as well. So the Tigers will take this over after the fumble at the Panthers' 34-yard line, first down and 10.
And we'll see for Neville, it will be number 12, Ahmad Fuller. I just remembered listening to Coach Tannehill. They were not set on a starting quarterback. They kind of tonight are still trying to figure out between Fuller and Sapinero. Fuller takes it, play action pass. He's under pressure. Tosses it out. Pressured there by, is that Dave Hickman and Brendan McCarthy?
Yep, that is both of them. Hickman was coming off that far side. He was getting in his face, hurried rush, and McCarthy was there as well. But that was a rush incompletion right there. Yeah. He had the man open, but you got to credit Hickman and McCarthy for getting back there and forcing that pass, come out too early. So, again, be second down and 10. That ball is on the 34-yard line of the Panthers.
Second down, 2 receivers near side, 1 receiver to the far side. Fuller gets them set. There's the snap. Little option keeper around the right side. Now going to pitch it out. Underwood will do a good job forcing him out of bounds, and we'll have third down upcoming. This third down brought to you by Bears Towing. Keep pushing, Panthers, and always know that Bears has got your back.
You know, that was a good job by Hatfield. He could have easily bit on that, and then you'd have Underwood out there by himself. He recognized it, stayed with the quarterback, and Underwood did a nice job running from the middle to the sideline. We like to talk sideline to sideline. That's a great tackle by Dylan Underwood to limit that gain. It's going to be third down and 7 for the Tigers.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers far side, 2 receivers now set to the near side. Fuller calls for it. There's the snap. Looking for a quick hitter. Going to be right at the sticks. Not sure.
Going to be a little short.
Maybe a little short.
I think it's going to be about a yard short. Devin Downs was able to come up. But just like you said, that little quick hitch down the field, stop. It's a timing route.
Looks like about 4th and 1 upcoming. This 4th down brought to you by Homeland Bank. Homeland Bank and the Panthers can't be stopped. Neville trying to get the call they like. Little confusion.
Got 10 seconds left on the play clock. Looks like Neville's going to call a timeout here.
They are. Neville will take a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Better Homes and Gardens Realtor, David Bryant. Panthers hydrate and keep it up. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be right back with more Panther football.
First Security Title of Monroe provides real estate transaction services in Northeast Louisiana. The closing process has never been easier. With a dedicated staff that takes pride in helping our customers obtain quality service. First Security Title, 1818 Avenue of America, Monroe.
Panther fans, we're back here in the second half, and so far, second half's been a battle of the defenses. First half, offenses kind of got what they wanted to do. Both teams, I believe, went 2 for 2. And now Neville has a 4th and 1 at the Panther 25-yard line.
Well, I'm sure Coach Tannehill and Coach Doty decided they would let the defenses do this so they get a little punting action in. This is all.
Yeah, first half, we're supposed to score no touchdowns. Let's just see about some punts.
So some punts.
No,
let's see how the goal line defense,
They'll go for it here. 4th down brought to you by Homeland Bank. Going to be a shotgun. Fuller with a tailback set behind him. Nichols comes in motion. There's the snap. Gibbs straight. Panthers had a shot at him. Just missed him. He's going to have enough for a Neville Tiger first down at about the 23-yard line.
Boy, he snuck it by. It was close. Very close. They're still getting ready to spot the ball, so it should be a first down. It is. He got it by about a yard, but the Panthers had a shot at that one. Just wasn't able to make the stop. He got the ball. He got it by about a half a yard. Got it. It's going to be on the 23.5-yard line. So you look at first down 10 for the Tigers.
Fuller gets them set. There's a snap. Gibbs straight ahead, trying to find some room outside. He'll be cut down at the line of scrimmage. I believe that was number 7, Dylan Underwood.
Yeah, that was Dylan Underwood. Shot that gap, came through, wrapped him up around the leg, was able to bring him down. Got 1 yard gain on it. No, not even that. Gave him just about a half a yard.
We'll call it a foot.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Or what does Sterlington say?
Credit card?
The football. Length of the football. But a good job by Dylan Underwood again. He's showing up in the backfield and around in the backfield. Good job by Dylan Underwood so far. Second down and a long 9 for the Tigers.
Shotgun formation. Now man comes in motion. There's the snap. Fuller drops back, looking for a man. Looking for Hanlon in the end zone. He's going to get under pressure. Panthers had a shot at him. Now he throws it. Man got loose. And he's going to. Coaches are screaming. I didn't see what happened back here.
Looked like there was a block in the back in the field. You had Dylan Underwood after him. Looked like he's going to have him. Brendan McCarthy was coming through. McCarty was coming through. Looked like he got pushed in the back. That's why the coaches went ballistic over here.
Well,
but there was no
not
flag.
Not going to be a touchdown. Going to be just short of the goal line, about the 2-yard line. First and goal for Neville. Panther defense again had a shot at him. I believe that's about the 3rd time Panthers have been right there.
Yeah, right.
And just couldn't finish it.
Let me apologize to Brendan McCarthy. I keep saying McCarthy. Sorry about that.
McCarthy with an H.
Yeah, it's preseason
we'll get
for
our
me
enunciations
too. And it's preseason for the rest because they blew that one. So anyway, let's get started right this year.
Fuller gets him set. 2 backs in the backfield with him. There's a snap. Give straight ahead. He. Touchdown, Neville. Well, there was some collisions inside that defensive line.
That was pretty fun right there. I enjoyed that. I love seeing the offensive defensive linemen wrestling around in the end zone. That means next series is going to be even more fun.
Absolutely. Neville gets set for the extra point. Jake Deal on to attempt. Snap, hold, kick is up. And it's good. And with 7:56 remaining here in the second half, Neville 21, Panthers 14. 30 seconds, we'll be right back with more Panther football.
Hello, I'm Ross Downs of the Downs Law Firm. We're a personal injury law firm that handles cases involving 18-wheeler crashes, automobile wrecks, pedestrian accidents, as well as slip, trip, and fall. We're with our clients every step of the way. We advise them through issues surrounding the liability issues of a wreck or a personal injury. Please give us a call if we can be of further assistance.
Ross Downs, 318-284-8551.
Panther fans, we're back. Neville takes the turnover by the Panthers and is able to punch it in. Panther defense kind of bowed their neck and had a chance for a stop, but Neville was able to capitalize, takes a 21-14 lead here in the second half of this jamboree. 7:56 remaining. Jake Deal comes on for Neville to kick it away. Nathan White and Hagan Herring back deep for the Panthers. There's the kick. It's going to be Herring taking it about the 9. Looking for some room. Finds a seam, and now he's up. He's across the 35. He's at the 40. He's still up. Going to be down at the 45-yard line. Good heads-up play by the not young, but by Herring there to just put a hand down and keep moving.
Man, that was very heads-up on Herring's part. Look, he had the speed. He delivered a lick at the end, and Headsy, because his knee never touched the ground, I got to give the officials credit on that. A lot of times they'll blow the whistle, but he kept going. He picked up another 4 or 5 yards after the initial collision.
And I called him a young man. Hagan's a kid that got here last year, didn't get to play, had to kind of wait his time for eligibility and things. Now all cleared, good to go, and already making his name kind of known tonight.
Well, he got it out to the 45 of the Panthers, where they've got it first down and 10.
Carter Morris gets him out. Too tight, I formation. That's Evans and Herring set behind him. There's a snap. Quick give straight ahead to Evans. That'll be a gain of about 2. Second down upcoming.
Boy, that's those tough sledding yards there. Boy, it's just a big pile up in the middle. He got about 2 yards on that carry. You know, you really want to see Evans and Copeland really kind of break out and establish themselves at that fullback position. But second down and 8 for the Panthers.
2 receivers set to the far side. I formation behind Morris. McNair now comes across the formation and gets set. There's the snap. Toss back to Herring, looking for a hole. Finds a little seam, and he's across into Tiger territory at the 48-yard line. Third down.
I guess one thing you can say about Herring, when he gets in that line, he runs with some abandon, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's interesting. At first, you kind of watch him, his feet chop, but he's watching, and as soon as that lane kind of appears, he takes off and pushes right through it. I formation, 2 receivers to the far side. Panthers now moving left to right. McNair goes across the formation and gets set. There's the snap. Quick give straight ahead. It's to Evans, and he's going to get hit. That's interesting. But 4th down upcoming for the Panthers. Decision time for Coach Doty.
I think you go for this.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, but that line judge came over on this side. It was a little
now
farther.
We've got a flag. Nope, never mind. It's a glove. It was yellow. I just saw it gets off.
It was not the laundry on the field, right? That was just the towel. But going to set up fourth down and 2.
And we're going to have the water timeout. Timeout tonight brought to you by Better Homes and Gardens Realtor David Bryant. Hydrate and keep it up, Panthers. Let's take 30 seconds. We'll be right back with more Panther football.
David Bryant, RE/MAX, your local NELA Realtor, has the home for you. 318-265-8130. Call David Bryant today. Licensed in Louisiana, each office independently owned and operated. Ready to sell? Ready to buy? David Bryant is the man to call. RE/MAX Premier Realty. Fair housing opportunity.
Panther fans, we're back. The LHSA water timeout. Panthers getting hydrated. Neville getting hydrated. And again, tonight, just 2 halves in this jamboree. So I do want to recognize our fourth quarter sponsor, Marion State Bank. Let's lock in a win, Panthers. Panther fans, also want to remind you to check out the highlight reel uploaded on the SHS Panther YouTube channel and website every week. Brought to you by Benoit Ford Chevrolet GMC of Farmerville. Expanding their business to serve you with an even bigger selection of vehicles. Be sure to check out each week's highlight reel. Panthers get set. There's a snap. Quick give straight ahead to Evans. Ball comes out. And it's going to be picked up by number 28. And he's going to put the ball on the ground. I believe he's going to recover.
Unfortunately, as I said earlier, the ball is not bouncing our way tonight. That's what happened last year.
Got to secure the football. Panthers had the first down, but did not secure it and had a chance even to get it back. And it bounced right back up to, that was number 28 for Neville. Let's see, I'll give you a name in just a moment. Robert Graves, I believe.
You know, the bad thing about it, that was a good run. I mean, it really was. And you got to expect to get hit. And you got to wrap that ball up with both hands and put it on the turf. That's, you know, again, that was the frustrating thing about last year. We dealt with turnovers and penalties in an untimely situation. So now Neville takes this ball over at their own 39, first down and 10, 5:48 left in this final quarter.
Sampanero comes out, quarterback for Neville this time. 2 receivers far side, 1 receiver near side. Now man comes in motion across the formation. There's a give straight ahead. Panthers lunging and makes a man miss. He breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to dive ahead for about 4 yards. Second down upcoming.
Yeah, one thing that the defenders are going to want to try to do is try to break down. It's always so easy to say that when you're facing a guy like Nichols. It kind of dances, kind of has hot feet, if you want to call it that. But
number 30, Connor Justice, just checked in for Jackson King. Looked like Jackson may have a cramp. Sorry, we didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's fine. Just
try to get those young guys' names called when they get a chance to go in and.
Absolutely.
They used to always
teach us to look at his waist. That waist won't juke, but that's easier said than done. But the Tigers have it second down. Let's call it 6 from their own 43-yard line.
Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Quarterback goes the wrong way. Now he's trying to find some room. McCarthy's going to try to clip him. Hickman tries to get him. There's going to be a flag on the play. Got a flag on the play. Going to be a loss on the play back to the 20 or 34-yard line. It's going to be holding against Neville.
You decline that, take the loss.
Holding against Neville. Like a little bit of confusion. If they take Panthers decline the penalty, it'll bring up a third down, and the ball will go on the 34. And so it'll bring up a third down and about 15. They do decline it. Third down and 15 upcoming. This third down brought to you by Bears Towing. Keep pushing, Panthers, and always know that Bears has got your back.
Tell you, they just outnumbered him there at the end. About 4 Panthers that got back there was able to get him down.
We talked about that young secondary. You can think here maybe a deep shot, but you also got to be aware of that screen pass they ran earlier. Sampanero gets them set. 2 receivers set to each side, kind of close. Tailback now set to the left of the quarterback in the backfield. There's the snap. He drops back. Good pocket. Looking downfield. Got a man incomplete. Nice coverage. Kind of had two receivers in the same place.
Yeah, it looked like Travis Adams was in his back pocket. Yeah, that they did have two in one spot. That doesn't look like that was a play, but you called it, Ben. They took a shot down the field to see if they could catch the Panther defense cheating. Did not. Good job. Good disciplined play by those young defensive backs.
Panther fans, it's 4th down, Homeland Bank, and the Panthers can't be stopped. 4th down upcoming. Neville will send on the punting unit. Devin Downs will sit back at his own 35-yard line, around the 34. There's the snap. Nice high kick. Downs goes back. He's going to let it bounce. He's going to take a Panther bounce and be downed at the 26-yard line. Panther offense will come back. 1st and 10. And we were really at second half. I mean, I know we gave up the touchdown kind of on the broken play after the turnover, but that Panther defense really has answered the bell.
Yeah, they have. And I like the pressure they're getting in the backfield. Just got to, when they get there, try to wrap up. But I like what I see from the defense. I mean, we struggled some last year. This year seems like they're playing very disciplined. Something going on in the field here.
It's like maybe a clock malfunction.
Yeah. I do want to say this on the track team. I really want to say Bennett Weems might need to get in the 100-yard dash. Have you seen this guy running off the field tonight? I've seen him about 4 times. If they've got like a 30-yard dash, that dude's going, oh yeah, man, Bennett Weems, that cat he got some wheels on him now. If they can get him loose in the backfield, look out. So the Panthers will have this ball at their own 26-yard line, 1st down and 10, 3:55 left in this final quarter.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers far side, 1 receiver set here to the near side. Carter calls for it. There's the snap. Looking for a screen pass. Going to be complete out to Breen. Going to find some blockers. He's going to push upfield, gain about 8. I believe 8, maybe 7. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't know if you saw it or not, but my man, David Roach, number 78, kicked the block out on the outside, let Breen come back in. Picked up that extra yardage. Got a player down.
We do. Going to have an injury timeout.
Looks like
Let's take 30 seconds. We'll come right back.
At Cross Keys Bank, we're full of Sterlington Panther pride. We're also proud to offer free key checking for individuals and businesses. Free key checking has no minimum balance requirement, and you'll never have to worry about bank fees again. I'm Lee Riordan, Sterlington Market Manager. I invite you to stop by our branch soon to open a free key checking account. Cross Keys Bank, member FDIC.
Cross Keys Bank.
Need a loan? Call Craftman Federal Credit Union. Craftman has money to loan. Whether you live or work in Morehouse, Richland, or West Carroll parishes, Craftman can get you the money you need with some of the lowest rates around. Call or drop by and let the hometown folks at
Panther fans, we're back. Jacob Breen gets off the field under his own power. Just little fluids in him. Looks like that'll be Nathan White and Travis Adams, the wide receivers, set to the near side. Copeland and Colvin behind Carter Morris. 2nd down and 3. There's the snap. Carter's going to roll out looking for a man. Not going to find it, looking for a block. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, there's going to be some targeting on that. 15-yarder.
We also got a flag back around the 29-yard line, probably some kind of hold. So we'll see how this all shakes out.
Morris comes out. That means it'll be number 14, J. Rob Breen, will check in at quarterback. Got some flags on the field. Let's see what's happening here. I believe you're right, William. I think it's going to be a hold and then some dead ball personal foul.
Yeah, so I don't know if you enforce one. I can't remember how this
holding against Sterlington. Dead ball targeting against Neville. Those offset apparently, and we'll replay 2nd down and 2.
I was thinking that a personal foul. Seemed like back at one time they used to walk one off and then walk the other one off. It was a dead ball. So anyway, it's all wiped out here. Carter Morris came off the field. He lost his helmet as well. So J. Rob Breen will be in for this play. Puts the ball right back where it was. 2nd down and 2 with the ball at the 34-yard line of the Panthers.
Panther fans, some of you may be wondering where number 2, Dylan Downs, is tonight. Dylan got just a little bit nicked up last week. He's okay. He's fully expecting to be back next week. But I want to say hats off to Carter Morris tonight. Being able to manage the offense, making plays when he can. And really right there, had a chance to pick up the first down. And the holding negated it. But he's done a really great job doing what he's been asked. Now the young freshman, J-Rob Breen, is under center. I formation, 2 tight. There's the snap. Going to be a counter give to Trammell, looking for a hole. He's going to make a man miss and get up across the 40 to the 41 in the Downs Law Firm. First down for the Panthers.
That's a nice run by Colvin. Again, kind of keeps his feet high.
Starts to get a little emotion down there amongst that offensive line, defensive line, just like we saw a moment ago with Neville and Sterlington's offense and defense.
Boy, you got to like that. You see number 18 come right back out on the field. That's a vicious lick he took. Carter Morris said, "You're not going to keep me off this field."
He's been waiting 4 years for this chance. He's not going to miss it.
You dang right.
2 receivers near side. Carter under center brings McNair across the formation. He gets set. There's the snap. Toss back to Trammell near side. He's going to be hitting the backfield. Still fighting. He'll have a loss of 2. 2nd down upcoming.
You know, I can appreciate trying to pull out, but in a situation like that,
just get down.
Best to get down, because that's when you sprain an ankle.
The more that you stand in one spot, you can bet the rest of that defense is closing in.
They're coming. So he lost 2 on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 with the ball on the 39 of the Panthers, 133 and counting.
2 receivers far side. There's a snap. Carter's going to roll out to his left, looking downfield, trying to find a man. Nice little pitch and catch, and it's going to be dropped. Looks like maybe just picked his eyes up looking downfield before he secured the catch. 3rd down and 12 upcoming.
Yeah, Carter Morris put that right where it needed to be. Just couldn't get the handle on it. So that's going to set up a 3rd down and 12. It's 1:20 left in this quarter. This will be the final quarter of the Jamboree.
Shotgun formation, 3rd down. Carter gets him set. McNair now goes across the formation. 2 receivers far side, 1 receiver set to the near side. There's the snap. Carter rolls left, looking for a man. Now steps up. He's going to have to tuck it. Man, he's going to get taken down. Ball is going to come out, I believe.
I'm out to go get
Looks like the Panthers were able to get back on the ball.
4th down upcoming for the Panthers.
Yeah, no
that
gain.
Should bring on Aiden Parker. Well, Panthers will take a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Homeland Bank. Homeland Bank and the Panthers can't be stopped. The Panthers will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Be right back in 30 seconds.
Sterlington Rehabilitation Hospital and Rural Health Clinics offers inpatient and outpatient services. And they're now offering LSVT big treatment to those suffering from Parkinson's disease. They're seeing many documented improvements in patients, such as faster walking with bigger steps, improved balance, better movement in the torso, and a reduced risk of falling. They're LSVT big certified. Please come by and see one of their certified clinicians today.
Panther fans, we're back. We've got 1 minute, 7 seconds remaining here in this Jamboree contest between the Neville Tigers and the Sterlington Panthers. Neville leads 21-14. And William, if the future of this contest is like last year and this year as far as competition, sign me up.
Oh, yeah, it's been 2 great games. You know, they were decided in the last minute last year. And I tell you, this has just been a back and forth.
Panthers going to go for it right here, William.
Well, why not?
It's a Jamboree. 4th down.
Jamboree.
3 receivers set near side. Carter and Colvin in the backfield. There's the snap. What a play and a catch.
Man, that was a
down for the Panthers in Neville Tiger territory at the 45-yard line.
Did you see Jacob Green tiptoe on the sideline? That was a great job.
That's a Downs Law Firm 1st down. Go ahead.
Hey, nice job of Morris to get the ball up, and nice job of Green on the other end making the reception and tiptoeing on the sideline. So he got it to the 45 of the Tigers, 1st down and 10 with 1 minute left.
There's a snap. Quick give straight ahead to Trammell. Thought he was going to find a hole, but he's going to lose 2 yards. Panthers going to go hurry up.
Yeah, the ball will, I mean.
Well, thought they were going to go hurry up. Now they're huddling up.
Well, you really don't have your hurry-up offense probably at this point. Clock would stop on a first down or getting out of bounds or incomplete pass.
30 seconds remaining on the clock. Carter calls for it. There's the snap. He's going to roll back, looking for a quick hitter. White's going to make the catch.
Inbounds.
Didn't get out of bounds. They're going to have to hurry to bring up third down, and let's call it 7. 15 seconds and counting. Panthers get set. There's a snap. Carter looking for Breen. He catches it. He's got some blockers in front of him. He's got the first down. Downs Law Firm, first down up to the 30-yard line.
Well, they let 2 seconds run off the clock.
It's going to be 1 second left. Neville's got 2 Tigers down.
There should be 3 seconds left on that clock, Ben. When he went down, I looked up, and they let 2 seconds melt away on that clock. So it should be 3 seconds. But
3 seconds, 1 second, they're not really going to matter on that last play. That's all you're going to get anyway. So we could argue for it.
Well, if you got 3 seconds, once they blow the whistle, at least you can snap the ball and get one Hail Mary to the end zone.
But you've got injury timeouts anyway.
Well, that's right.
So the ball's set as long as you're on it.
Well, they got it right. You see, if you complain enough, they'll fix it.
They heard you. You've already earned us 2 seconds. I'm going to make sure that Bayou Jam Sports Awards know that you earned 2 seconds for Sterlington.
Well,
I've never done that. As an award-winning play-by-play guy, I've never earned us more time on the clock.
Well, that should give me the award-winning color commentator.
I'm going to make sure that there's a category just for you next year.
I want that little award you got.
We may just call it the William Handy Award.
No, and look, I heard you got to go on vacation to the beach on there for that. You get a big award for that.
That's definitely not true.
So that was a lie?
That was a lie.
Okay. Oh, I know it.
Survey says
McDonald's will give you a free meal. They're our title sponsor. They'll take care of you.
I did get a sausage biscuit this summer when the football team had them during workouts.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I still like those old cheeseburgers.
Looks like they still got that young man down working on it. Let's take 30 seconds, and we'll be right back with more Panther football.
We are Marion State Bank.
And have been for 100 years.
Community banking. It's not just what we do, it's ingrained in who we are. By providing a banking experience you can trust. Marion State Bank. Marion, Farmerville, Sterlington, Monroe, West Monroe.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Ron Bush is your go-to agent in Sterlington. So try combining home and auto today. Call 388-4663 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
David Bryant, RE/MAX, your local NELA realtor, has the home for you. 318-265-8130. Call David Bryant today. Licensed in Louisiana, each office independently owned and operated. Ready to sell? Ready to buy? David Bryant is the man to call. RE/MAX Premier Realty. Fair housing opportunity.
Panther fans, we're back. 3 seconds on the clock. Panthers trail 21-14. Neville going to go with a 5-man prevent back there.
Golly. All on the goal line.
Carter gets him set. There's the snap. He drops back. Looking downfield. Just throws it up for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. And that would final tonight, the Jamboree. Neville 21, Sterlington 14. Hats off to the Panthers. William, really just a great job for the Panthers tonight. And we'll catch you up on that in a moment. I'm going to run down, try to catch Coach for an interview. So Panther fans, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Stewart Primary Care at Sterlington proudly supports Panther football as they strive to defend their 3A championship title. Doctors Billy Branch and Harry Hawthorne offer a full scope of family medicine for patients of all ages close to home. You can count on the team at Stewart Primary Care at Sterlington to keep you on top of your game. To To schedule an appointment, call 655-0170. Go Panthers!
USB audio on the settings, so that's what we'll do next time. I'm out of breath.
The law offices of Street and Street, fighting for the injured in Louisiana. When you hire us, you get us. Our clients are represented by one of our seasoned attorneys with over 65 years of experience handling cases in Louisiana. Our goal is simple: to advocate and fight for the rights of the injured. Call today for a consultation, 318-325-4418, Street and Street.
Hi, I'm Drew Brees, co-owner of Surge Entertainment Centers. Being a father of 4 children, I'm constantly looking for ways to provide great family experiences, such as sports simulators and bowling, including a full-service bar and restaurant with comfortable lounge and event spaces. We are consistently on the cutting edge with our equipment, technology, and park designs. If you haven't been to one of our Surge parks yet, come by and see us and experience it for yourself. You won't want to leave, because here at Surge, it's all about friends, family, and fun.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Ron Bush is your go-to agent in Sterlington. So try combining home and auto today. Call 388-4663 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premium